Mexico City is a vibrant capital of 21 million people. Over half work in the informal economy. As in many megacities around this globe, one of the most lucrative parts of this illegal sector is the trade in women and girls.
Human trafficking has just become the second biggest generator of cash for criminal activity in the world.
In 2006, Manpower Inc. launched a campaign to address the problem of human trafficking. In Mexico City, Manpower's regional director Mónica Flores and her team saw an opportunity to cooperate with a groundbreaking project. The Casa de la Mercedes women's shelter, where some of the city's most vulnerable inhabitants are cared for.
We started researching for these institutions, organizations, and people that need this kind of help. So we found Casa de las Mercedes, and we found out that it was a group of wonderful women that were helping other women with hard lives.
No, de verdad. Me encantó. Voy a poner mi bolsa.
The shelter in a poor area of the city gives a home to girls from across Mexico and as far as Central and South America. Manpower's Mercedes de la Maza found this unique haven where young women who've been bought and sold by sex traffickers can recover and prepare for a new life.
It's an open shelter that the girls can go out to school and have a normal life. And also that they really want to give them what they need to recover from the trauma of being a victim of human trafficking.
Claudia Colimoro founded Casa de la Mercedes 17 years ago with one goal in mind.
Esta casa es una casa hecha con amor. Tenemos que darle nuestro corazón, abrir nuestros brazos, abrazarlas y apapacharlas. Tenemos niñas que han sufrido diferentes agresiones y diferentes formas de agresión. Y todas ellas, lo primero que necesitan es el amor.
The collaboration between Manpower and Casa de la Mercedes has enabled it to develop in a new way.
Now they have dancing classes and handcrafts classes, and also we made a chain of suppliers and people, teachers and doctors that help them to have a better health and a better education.
Amo la escuela, pero aprendo muchísimas cosas y sí me van a sacar adelante.
Tengo buenas calificaciones y me gusta mucho pues estudiar para contaduría más que nada. Siento que sí voy a ser una gran contadora porque aquí me van a apoyar.
Lo más importante es clases de inglés y también de computación, que es tan importante porque ahora una niña que no tiene la forma es una niña que no está completa.
Confío en que Casa de las Mercedes me va a apoyar en cumplir mis sueños.
For the last 4 years, the dedicated team around Claudia has been supported by Manpower Mexico, not only financially, but also with expertise and practical help.
I feel very engaged with this mission because I have realized that not everybody has the same opportunities and the same privilege to have a school, a good family, friends, and I want to help them. And the other thing that engaged me and excites me about this mission is that I share that engagement with my team. The Mexican team in Manpower are very much involved in this.
And it is people like Francisco Perez from Manpower's IT department who make things work. He collects toys and clothing from his friends and neighbors every Christmas and brings them here.
I think help the people is my job. It's a pleasure with my friends, with my family. Really, I'm only a bridge. It's my job. It's my pleasure, really.
A lot of the adolescent girls are already pregnant by the time they're being referred to the shelter by police or social workers, having been abandoned by their traffickers. The nursery in the shelter cares for the babies while their young mothers attend school and vocational training classes. Casa de la Mercedes wants to break the cycle of violence and provide a new role for these mothers and their children.
We need to help those kids through their mothers. We think that if you have a good mother, you will be a good human being.
If this place wasn't here, they'd be trafficked. These young babies could be in the sex trade within 5 years. That's what happens. We've got to stop it. People that run places like this should be Nobel laureates, and we've got to support them to replicate this kind of place, because we're just cutting the edge of the iceberg here. We've got to do something else about this.
The thing that we haven't solved is the situation around Casa de las Mercedes. Some of them come back to their previous life because they think it's better for them. Not all of them have stopped taking drugs. But we keep trying to help the people here in Casa de las Mercedes.
So we've got to look at this as a whole cycle of getting people through, I'm a survivor, into decent work. That's where it works.
Some survivors stay at the Casa de la Mercedes just long enough to see the completion of the court cases against their traffickers. Others will spend some years here, but the aim is both simple and ambitious.
Stop human trafficking first, and then help these women to have a better life, helping them to find a better job, and trying to help them to solve these physical and emotional problems that were a barrier for them to live a life.
Tenemos 4 años trabajando con Manpower, brazo, hombro con hombro, codo con codo, y nos ha servido muchísimo a estas niñas que muy poca gente cree en ellas y que Manpower ha puesto sus ojos sobre de ellas y ha sido como un ángel protector para todas mis niñas. Gracias, que Dios los bendiga a todos.
With trafficking rampant around the globe, this partnership between Casa de la Mercedes and Manpower Mexico team could serve as a blueprint for many other initiatives that empower and enable vulnerable youngsters.